to week 6, workout 1 of your resistance training program. This week, we're still focusing on building muscle mass, so we'll be doing 4 sets of 10 repetitions. We're also building in some more complex exercises. Now that you've gone through a lot of the basic exercises, we'll be putting some upper and lower body positions together in one movement. We'll be using moderate to heavy weights, so you'll need a variety of dumbbells. You'll also need your mat and a set of yoga blocks if you have them. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can grab some big sturdy books, or you'd be just fine doing our stretches without the blocks. So go ahead and gather your equipment and meet me back here for our warm-up. For our warm-up today, you'll just need a set of light weights. We'll be going through all of the exercises that we'll be doing in the workout. So go ahead and grab your light weights and we'll start with our first exercise. In our first exercise, we're combining a squat with a lunge. So you'll do your squat first, and you can hold your weights up at your chest or down by your sides. We're gonna come into our squat first, and then we're gonna step the right leg back into the lunge, and then the left leg back into the lunge. That counts as 1 rep, and the workout will be doing 10 total. So let's just get warmed up here. So squat, lunge, lunge, and repeat. Down, back, keeping your chest up, and back straight. So when you come back into your lunge, you're on the ball of your back foot, keeping your torso lifted, stepping to the back. We'll do 3 more. 2. And last one. All right, and our second exercise, we'll be focusing just on upper body, doing a biceps curl to an overhead press. Curl, press, down, and down. So we're starting with a hammer curl position, rotating open, pressing up overhead, rotating back in and down. And anytime we're doing standing arm work, you just want to make sure that you're not locking your knees, just keeping a nice little micro bend at the knee, keeping your spine straight, not arched, just gazing right ahead. We're gonna get 4 more of these. 3, 2, last one, and down. Now for our third exercise, we'll be doing a deadlift with a row. So you'll have the weights by your sides, standing about hip width apart, coming down into your deadlift, row, and then all the way up. Down, up, down, up. Now because we're doing these with heavy weights, we're aiming for that 6 to 10 rep range. So I'll count 10 today, but if you get at least 6 reps, that's perfect. Anywhere in that range is good. You want to make sure that you can complete the reps with good form. So if you start to round your back or drop your shoulders, that might mean it's time to either go less on the weights or you've done enough reps. 3, pushing the hips back, back flat. 2, last one. And our final exercise, you'll just need 1 weight for these. We'll be doing a side arm raise and a side leg lift. So we're working arms, legs, and balance. So we're gonna just be lifting and lowering. Just doing 10 reps for our warm up here. Keeping the torso nice and long. 5 more on this side. Opposite arm and leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's get the other side. Your free hand can be wherever it needs to be to balance. You could even be holding onto a chair in front of you. 5 more to go. Here's 5. Just coming up to shoulder height. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Great job learning those exercises. Grab a quick drink of water and we'll start back with our squats and lunges. One single heavy weight. For our squats and lunges, you'll take one single heavy weight. You can hold it up at your chest. If you prefer, you can have 2 moderate weights holding one in each hand by your sides. Coming into our squat first, we're doing 10 reps total, and here we go. Squat, step back right, together, left, together, and here's 2. And 3, chest up, back straight. 4, coming up on halfway. Now remember, I'm counting 10 reps. You can do anywhere in that 6 to 10 range, which is great for building muscle mass. Here's 7, 8, 2 more to go. And here's our last one. And rest. Great job on those. Next, we're coming into our arm work, the curl to press. Moderate weight on these. Hands by your sides. Remember, we're starting that hammer curl position for the biceps. Rotate open, press overhead, down and down. All the way straight with your arms when you go overhead. Elbows by your sides when you come up and down. Here's halfway. 5 more to go. Come down with control, so you're not swinging the arms. 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest. Great job. We're coming into our deadlifts, rows, so moderate to heavy weight on these. We'll start with the weights by your sides. Feet just maybe a little wider than hip width apart. Shoulders back, back flat. Deadlift first, row, and up. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Down, up, weight in your heels. Flat back. Soft knees. Halfway here. 5 more to go. 4, 3, 2, and last one. All the way up. You can set these weights down. And our final exercise for the first set will be the side leg, side arm lift. So moderate weight on these, not too heavy, since we're keeping the arm pretty straight and also weaving in some balance. So we'll start with the right arm. left leg, here we go. Just coming up to shoulder height on that lift. Exhaling up. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 10 on each side. Five more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job getting through 1 round. We have 3 more to go. Grab a drink of water and I'll meet you back here for our squats and lunges. Starting round 2 of squats and lunges, 10 reps total, weight at your chest. You're standing maybe just a little wider than hip width apart. Squat first, and then we lunge. Step back into your lunge. 1 on each side. Chest up, back straight. Good, keeping that torso nice and long. 3, 3, 3, you got it, let's go. 4. Here's our halfway point. 7. 8. Last 2. And last 1. Rest. Set that weight down. Arms are up next. Curl to press. Starting with that hammer curl position. Rotate open. Overhead, down, and down. Ten reps, round 3. Keep that belly nice and tight. Soft knees. Halfway. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1, and rest. Picking up a little bit heavier weight for your deadlift rows. And we'll start with the feet hip width apart, weights by your sides, hinge, lift, lower and up, squeeze the glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, here's our last one, 10, done. Final exercise in this set, side arm, side leg, 10 reps, and begin. Slow and controlled coming down. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we switch. Last 5 coming up. 5. Keep that torso nice and long so we're not leaning. 3, 2, 1, and down. Grab a sip of water, take a quick break, and we'll start round 3, squats and lunges. You have that moderate to heavy weight, holding it up at our chest, starting with our squat, going right back into your lunge. Alternating lunges. Keep that nice tall posture. Pushing off that back foot. Here's halfway. Seven. 8. 9. Last one coming right up. Rest and switch. Forearms, curl to press. Ten reps. Here we go. Control it down. Remember, we're trying to get that 6 to 10 rep range, where the last couple reps are challenging, but you can complete with good form. Here's number 6. Everything else is extra credit. 7, 8, 9, we've got one more, you got this. 10, rest. Great work on those deadlifts and rows. Weights by your sides, standing about hip width apart, coming into that deadlift first, row, and up. Soft knees, pushing those hips back. So hip hinge, arms up, arms down, and lift. Here's 4. Halfway. Lower belly pulled in. Press into your heels. All of those things protect your lower back. 3 more. 2. Last one. And up. Nice work. We've got one more exercise in this set. So grab that moderate weight for the arm and leg lift. Hand on your hip or anywhere that helps you balance Again, you could even hold onto a chair or stand next to a wall or anything stable. Lift just to shoulder height with the arm. And down, good. Four more to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and other side. Here's halfway. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. That completes round 3. We've got 1 more to go, so grab a quick drink of water and meet me back here with that single heavy weight for our final round of squats and lunges. All right, we are in our final round, so grab that single heavy weight and let's finish it up. Weight at your chest. We're going for that squat first, and lunge. Other side. 1 down. Chest up. That's 2. 3. Count with me. Get these last reps in. 5. That's our midpoint. 5 more to go. You got this. Let's finish strong. Last 4. 3. 2. And last one. And rest. Great job on your squats and lunges today. Let's grab those weights for our curl to press. Final round of curl to press. Here we go, 6 to 10 reps. Do as many as you can. This last set is extra credit. Just get as many as you can do. Curl, press, elbows down, all the way down. Try not to arch your back on that overhead. Soft knees, don't lock them out. 4, 5, it should start to get really challenging here. 6, now up to 4 more. 7, slow and controlled. Use your breath to exhale up, that's 8. Last 2. Last 1. And done with those. Great work. Our deadlifts and rows are up next. Weights in your hands, shoulders back, back flat, hinge from your hip. So push those hips back. Last set, 10 reps, you got this. Keep that belly tight. That means pulling your belly button back towards your spine. 5, 6, so close to being done. 7, 8, 9, here we go, last one. 10, done. Set those down. Grab that single weight for your arm and leg lift. Here's our last set of resistance exercises. Let's finish strong, 10 on each side. Control it down. Don't just let that leg flop down. Stand nice and tall. Five more. 4, 3, 2, 1, other side. Last 5, 4, 3, you got this. 2, 1. Great work with your resistance exercises. Go ahead and set your weights aside and grab your mat, and I'll meet you on the mat for some ab exercises and stretching. Welcome back. We'll start our ab exercises with a half rollback. So you can come to your mat in a seated position with your feet flat on the floor and sitting up nice and tall. You're gonna take your hands right by your sides, have your legs about hip width apart, shoulders down. We're gonna go from this nice, tall, straight spine, rolling back off of your sitting bones onto your back pockets, curving the spine. Take a breath in here. Exhale forward, staying scooped. And inhale, roll up nice and tall. Big breath in at the top. Exhale back. Inhale, hold, pull that belly in. Exhale forward. And inhale up. We're doing 6 of these. Here's 3. Roll back. Hold. Roll forward. Stack it up. 3 more. Keep the toes down, belly in, shoulders back. All the way in. Articulating up, head comes up last. 2 more. Last one. And up. Great job. We're gonna come into a Russian twist next. If you have those blocks, grab one. You can do this without blocks as well. You're gonna hold that weight kind of close to your chest, lean back so your back is straight, and we're just twisting from one side, twisting to the other side. So that rotation comes from your spine, not from your shoulders. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Keeping the feet about hip width apart. Exhale, like you're blowing through a straw. So really use that breath to help you get the depth in that twist. Maybe we lean back a little bit more. 5 more to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up nice and tall. Take a little stretch forward. Stack the spine up nice and tall. Next, we're gonna come into some leg drops with our back flat. We're gonna lean back, hands can be on the mat to start. We're gonna bring those legs up into a tabletop position. One leg at a time is gonna tap the floor and come back up. Now for more of a challenge, you could take your hands to your heart, tap the floor, and come back up. Exhale down, inhale up. Good. 6 more to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stretch it out. We'll come on to our side next. We're gonna do a little side crunch. So you're gonna lay on your side, a bit of an angle here, one arm down, hand can be here, and then we're gonna just lift the legs and the torso up and back down. Good. Exhale up, inhale down, slow and controlled. Doing 10 on each side. Here's our 5, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one on this side. And let's switch to the other side and finish these up on your side. Coming into an angle. This hand is just here for stability, so you're not really pushing into this hand. Just there like a kickstand. And up, exhale up, inhale down, a little press on your bottom hand. Here's 4 of 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, we're almost there, last 2, and last one. From here, you're just gonna roll right onto your stomach. We're just gonna hang out here for a stretch. Let the belly relax down, soften that lower back, and just take a nice little stretch here. A few deep breaths. And we'll be coming into some leg stretches next. Just for a couple minutes, so don't skip the stretching. Helps with recovery so you can be ready for workout 2 in a couple days. Let's take one more big breath here. And we'll come all the way up to our hands and knees. You're gonna grab those blocks, take them to the front of your mat, and we're gonna take that right leg forward, stepping that right leg just between the blocks, left leg back. And we're just resting the hands on the blocks, just kind of like a kickstand again here, so we're not dumping all of the weight into them. They're just here for stability, so you can focus on sinking the pelvis down, so we can get that nice hip flexor stretch on the left side. Your front knee is over your front ankle. Nice long spine, so we're just gazing straight ahead. And we're gonna take this into a bit of an inner thigh stretch on the right. So take that right block, take it to the inside of your right foot, and just start to walk that right foot off the mat a little bit so your toes are off, heel is on, and then let that right leg just fall to the right. So I'm on the side of my foot here. If that doesn't feel good for your foot, you can just have your foot flat. That is okay. And then we'll take that leg back to center. We're gonna walk the blocks towards your hips. Start to lift the torso and just come to the heel on that front foot. Now you can slide into this little half split as much as is comfortable for your body. Try to keep your spine long, back straight. Maybe even take one of those blocks. Just set it under there so you can be a little more passive in the stretch. Keep that torso nice and long. Let's take a couple more breaths here. gonna bring the blocks back towards the front and just slowly slide your right leg back. We're gonna just ease out of this stretch, so pull your hips back. Legs together, we'll just hang out here in neutral for a minute. And then as you're ready, we're gonna do all the things on the other side. So take that left foot forward, left knee over the left ankle. Blocks are on the sides of your foot. And just kind of walk that right leg back to where you're feeling a good stretch in the right hip flexors. Sinking the pelvis down, not too much weight on the blocks, so you should be able to just let go and not fall over. And breathe. Now if this bothers your bottom knee, you can tuck your toes under. That kind of helps stabilize the patella. Or you can just add an extra cushion under there, a folded blanket, or roll your mat in half. We'll come into that inner thigh stretch next, so take your block to the inside. So walk your foot off of the mat, let it sink to the side. We're gonna stay up high here. Just let this leg open up to the side. Again, you could have your foot flat if that feels better for your ankle. Continuing just to melt the pelvis down. And breathe, starting to get control of that breath. In through the nose. And we'll come into that half split on this side. So start small, just kind of start straightening out that front leg. You can ease into it. Find that place where you can keep your spine nice and long. Hang out there, maybe use your block if you need it. Sitting up nice and tall. And just breathe. This front leg doesn't have to be all the way straight. Sometimes even a little more of a bend helps you to feel that stretch in your hamstring better. And just take a couple more breaths here. And we'll ease out of this stretch, so bring your blocks back together into the front by your knee. Slide that leg back so your knees come together. We're gonna walk those blocks up front and then just drop into a puppy pose with your hands on the block. So we're gonna get a nice deep shoulder stretch here. Your head does not have to come down to the floor. You just go as low as your body allows. Take 3 more breaths here, in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. One more breath. And then we're slowly gonna rise out of this nice and slow. Take your time coming up to your feet so you don't get dizzy. Great work today on your week 6 workout 1. We've got 2 more to go this week. We're gonna be focusing on those complex compound exercises. So getting your heart rate up a little bit higher, adding a little bit more coordination. You've made it this far, let's keep going. Can't wait to see you next time. Until then, have a beautiful day.